Let me ask you something. Are you working hard every single month and still somehow ending up with almost nothing left in your bank account? You pay your bills, maybe grab a coffee, maybe order food once or twice, and suddenly it's gone. The money just disappeared. And the worst part? You look around and you see people buying houses, going on vacations, driving nice cars, and you're sitting there thinking, what am I doing wrong? Here's what nobody is telling you. You are probably not doing anything wrong. The system you were born into was literally never designed to teach you how to handle money. And today, I'm going to prove it to you. In this video, I'm going to break down the real reasons why so many people are broke in 2025, and more importantly, what you can actually do to change it starting today. So stay with me, because this one is going to change how you see money forever. The shocking reality. Before we get into the reasons, I want to share some numbers with you because I think they're going to make you feel a whole lot better about where you are right now. According to a Bank of America analysis in 2025, 24% of U.S. households are spending over 95% of their income just on basic necessities: housing, groceries, gas, childcare, and utilities. That leaves almost nothing left over for saving, investing, or building any kind of future. But here's the part that really gets me. More than 70% of U.S. consumers reported living paycheck to paycheck in 2025, and this includes middle-income households earning $75,000 to $100,000 a year. Think about that. People earning what used to be considered a very comfortable income are still barely making it to the next paycheck. According to a Pew Research survey from April 2025, a majority of Americans, 57%, described their financial situation as only fair or poor. That is more than half the country. And here is what really tells the full story. A 2025 survey found that only 41% of Americans would have savings to cover $1,000 emergency. The other 59% would have to rely on credit cards, loans, or help from others. And over a quarter have no emergency savings at all. So if you're feeling broke, stressed, and behind, you are in the majority. You are not alone. You are not lazy. You are not stupid. You are living inside a system that was never designed to help you win with money. Now, let me show you exactly why. Reason number one why you're broke, and this is the big one, is that nobody ever taught you how money works. Think about school first. You spent 12 years in school. You learned algebra. You learned the history of ancient civilization. You probably learned how to dissect a frog. But did anyone ever sit you down and explain how a credit card worked? Did anyone teach you what compound interest actually means for your life? Did anyone explain the difference between an asset and a liability? Did anyone show you how to build a budget? No, because school doesn't teach personal finance. And that is not an accident. It is a design failure. Generation after generation has entered the adult world with zero financial knowledge and a whole lot of financial products waiting to take their money. The moment you turned 18, credit card companies started sending you off. Car dealerships started telling you about monthly payments instead of total cost. Subscription services started charging your card automatically. Buy now, pay later services started making it feel free to spend money you don't have. And you didn't have the education to see any of these traps coming because nobody showed you what to look for. We live in a culture where financial success is treated like a moral virtue, and money problems are seen as personal failures. So when you ended up in debt or couldn't save, you blamed yourself. You thought it meant something was wrong with you. But here's the truth. A person who was never taught to swim cannot be blamed for drowning. You were put in deep financial water with no swimming lessons. That is the real reason most people are broke. Not laziness, not stupidity, and not bad luck. It's a massive gap in education that was never filled. The good news, you can learn this stuff right now, today. It is not complicated, and everything I teach on this channel is designed specifically for people who are starting from zero. That is exactly why you are here, and exactly why I'm here. So let's keep going. Reason number two is something that is genuinely not your fault in any way. The cost of living has gone completely out of control. Consumer prices today are 26% higher than they were back in December 2019. That is a massive jump in just 5 years. Your rent is higher, your groceries are higher, your insurance, your phone bill, your utilities, all higher. But wages? They haven't kept up anywhere close to that level. In a 2025 survey, nearly half of all Americans, 47%, said the cost of living is their single biggest obstacle to saving money. Half! This is not a personal failure. This is an economic reality. Today, half of Americans say they would need to earn at least $100,000 a year just to feel financially comfortable. That number used to represent wealth. Now it represents basic stability. That tells you everything about how much the financial landscape has shifted. And it gets worse when you add in what I call the invisible expenses, the things that slowly bleed your bank account without you even noticing. Streaming subscriptions that auto-renew, app subscriptions you forgot you signed up for, insurance premium creeping up by a few dollars every year, gym memberships you don't use, annual fees on credit cards. All of these small amounts add up to hundreds of dollars every single month, leaving your account quietly and automatic. 78% of Americans have cut back on purchases in at least one category in 2025, with eating out, entertainment, and clothing being the most common. People are trying. People are making sacrifice, but the system keeps getting more expensive faster than people can cut back. Understanding this is not an excuse to give up. It is important context, because once you know the real size of the problem, you can build a real solution around it, not just blame yourself and feel helpless. Reason number 3 is one that didn't exist 15 years ago. Social media is making your relationship with money worse every single day. Here is exactly how it works. You wake up in the morning, and before you even get out of bed, you open Instagram or TikTok. And within 60 seconds, you have seen someone's new car, someone's vacation in Bali, someone's new apartment, someone's designer outfit. And your brain, completely involuntarily, starts comparing your life to those images. People describe the mental exhaustion of this perfectly. You're already stressed about money, barely keeping your head above water, and then you open Instagram to see your college roommate posting from their 3rd vacation this. It's like financial FOMO on steroids. And financial FOMO, the fear of missing out financially, drives real spending decisions. People buy things they cannot afford because they feel left behind. They upgrade their phone not because the old one broke, but because someone online made them feel like theirs was embarrassing. They go to expensive restaurants and expensive events because they want to be part of what they see online. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it is one of the most powerful wealth destroyers in modern life. Every time your income goes up slightly, your spending goes up to match it, because social media has trained you to always want the next level. The fix is not to delete all social media. The fix is to become aware of what it is doing to your financial decision. Every time you feel the urge to spend because of something you saw online, pause for 24 hours. Ask yourself, do I actually want this? Or do I want to feel like I have what they have? That one habit alone can save you hundreds of dollars every single month. Reason number 4 is the trap that keeps millions of people stuck for years, sometimes for their entire lives: the debt cycle. Here is how most people fall into it. Something unexpected happens. Your car breaks down, you have a medical bill, you lose your job for a month, and because you have no savings buffer, you put it on a credit card. Now you have credit card debt at 20%, 22%, sometimes even 29% interest. You make the minimum payment every month, which barely touches the actual balance. The interest keeps building, and before you know it, you owe more than you originally borrowed, even though you've been making payments faithfully every single month. Roughly 3 in 10 Americans currently have more credit card debt than they have in emergency savings. That means if anything goes wrong, any unexpected expense at all, they have to go deeper into debt to survive it. And here's the cruel part of this cycle. When you are in debt, almost every dollar you earn goes towards paying back the past, not building your future. You cannot invest while you are paying 22% interest on a credit card. The math simply does not work. The debt will always grow faster than any investment can. 1 in 3 Americans said their financial situation actually got worse over the past year, and among households earning under $50,000, that number number rises to 47%. This is the debt trap in action, and the only way out is a plan. Not motivation, not inspiration, a concrete step-by-step plan to attack the debt systematically. In a future video, I'm going to walk you through the exact method called the debt snowball that has helped millions of people climb out of this. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss that one. The fifth and final reason, and this one is the deepest, is that most people have been given the wrong mindset about money from the very beginning. Most of us grew up hearing things like, money doesn't grow on trees, rich people are greedy, you have to work hard for every penny, money is the root of all evil. These ideas sound harmless, but they create a subconscious belief that money is scarce, that wanting more of it is shameful, and that your financial situation is fixed and cannot really change. This is called a scarcity mindset, and it has a very real, very measurable effect on financial behavior. People with a scarcity mindset avoid looking at their bank balance because it makes them anxious. They avoid making budgets because budgets feel like punishment. They avoid learning about investing because they believe investing is only for rich people. And so they stay exactly where they are. Making resolutions has been the traditional way of setting goals for the new year, and saving money was the most common resolution made for the second year in a row, chosen by 41% of Americans in 2025. People want to change. The desire is there, but desire without a mindset shift and a concrete system produces the same result every single time. The shift you need to make is this: money is a skill, not a personality trait. Being good with money is not something you are born with, it is something you learn. Just like driving a car, just like cooking a meal. Nobody was born knowing how to do those things. They learned. And you can learn this too. Every video on this channel is one more lesson in that skill. You are already doing the right thing by being here. The fact that you clicked on this video tells me you are ready to change. And that is genuinely the most important first step. So now that you know the real reasons you're broke, the lack of education, the rising cost of living, social media trap, the debt cycle, and the wrong money mindset, what do you actually do about it? Here is your simple 3-step starting point for this, not this year, this week. Step 1, write down every single thing you spend money on this week. Every coffee, every subscription, every impulse buy, every bill. Just write it down. Do not judge it. Do not try to change it yet. Just see where your money is actually going. Most people have no idea, and awareness is always the first step. Step 2, identify your one biggest money. After you write everything down, look for the one category where money is escaping that you didn't fully realize. For most people, it is subscriptions, takeout food, or impulse online shopping. Find yours. Step 3, take $10 this week, just $10, and put it somewhere separate. A different bank account, a savings jar, anywhere. Not because $10 will change your life, but because the act of intentionally moving money into savings, even a small amount, starts rewiring how your brain thinks about money. You go from being someone who spends everything to being someone who saves. That identity shift is worth far more than the $10. These 3 steps sound almost too simple, but simple done consistently beats complicated done never, every single time. Here is what I want you to remember from today. Being broke in 2025 is not a personal failure. It is the result of a system that never taught you what you needed to know, a cost of living that has made saving genuinely harder, and psychological traps specifically designed to keep your money flowing away from you. But here is what is also true. Once you understand the system, you can start to beat it, and that is exactly what this channel is about. Every week, I'm posting a new video that gives you one more tool, one more strategy, one more piece of the financial education that school never gave you. So if this video helped you today, please hit the subscribe button right now. It's free, and it means you'll never miss a new lesson. And drop a comment below telling me which of the 5 reasons hit closest to home for you. I read every single comment, and your answer will actually help me decide what to cover next. And if you want to take your next step right now, my next video walks you through the exact budgeting system that beginners can start today with any income level. It's already on the channel. Go watch it next. I'll see you there.